Hey everybody, welcome back. We are going to continue Mystery of the Seven Keys. I'm trying a new setup where I have the microphone over here and the camera kind of facing me so it doesn't look like I'm not looking. But we'll see how this works for the time being. And if you have any comments, let me know if this works better. Okay, so last time we checked, we were trying to figure out this puzzle, the book. Now, I did look at the guide a little. I didn't get the exact answer, but apparently what we need to do is not this map. Hold on one second. Let me pull it up. That's not it. Let's see. Where is the map that we had? I think this is the alchemy book. Yeah, it is. That's not it. Now I can't find it. Where's the map? Oh, that's right. It was in the messenger. Okay. So the point of this puzzle is that we need to take this picture and flip it so that way the north matches where the north is on the book. So and you can't take a picture of the book. So I'm going to do this my own way and take a picture and reverse the image or turn it upside down. Okay, so I took a picture. So I don't know if necessarily the number 6 is going to turn into a 9. But we're going to give that a try. So we've got 9. Then we've got 7. Then we've got 1. And then we got 3 on the bottom. So let's give that a try. Okay. So we're looking at outer rings, and then we're looking at inner rings. So on the outside, we've got the 7, and the 7 is to the right. I hope I'm getting that right. I don't even know. 7. We've got our 3. We've got our 1. And then we've got our 9. Okay.
Nope.
And then this says outer ring plus outer ring equals inner ring. So what does that mean? There are some. Let me just pull this up real quick. There are some that are inside, like the 3 and the 6 or the 9, and then there's some that are on the outside, the 4 and the 1. So let's see. So we've got the 3, and you know what? The 3 is actually upside down too, but the 3 is inside, and it's to the bottom right. Or bottom left. I can't even tell direction. Jeez. And this one's on the outside, but it's on the bottom right. But really, the compass is showing that it's on the right. I'm sorry that you guys can't see what I'm talking about. Just bear with me as I try to solve this. No. 7. We've got our either 6 or a 9.
Nope.
So, as I'm looking at the guide, I'm actually not looking at an official guidebook, but as I'm looking, it does say that the ones that are pointing inside of the book, these relate to, like, let's say northeast, northwest, southeast, southwest. So these are the other cardinal directions, and then this is north, south, east, and west. So north is going to be 6, and then south is going to be, it's going to be 3, since it's at the bottom when we flip the page. So that is correct. East is going to be 4, as that's on the right. And then west is going to be 1. So 6, 3, 4, 1. And let's add these up. So this is 7. And then 1 and 3 is 4. That's correct. 4 and 3 is 5. And then 6 and 4 is 10. Wait. How's that going to be?
Nope. Nope.
I wonder if... Oh, we're looking at... We're not adding them. We're looking at the difference between the two. So, we're looking at how we're getting to those... I can't even think of how to say it. Because the 6 and 3 are within the cafe boundaries on the map. And the 4 and the 1 are outside of the cafe. Therefore, 6 and 3 belong in the inner ring, and 4 and 1 belong on the outer ring. So that means that this is 4, this is 1, and then instead this would be 3. Oops, I missed it. This would be 3, and this one here would be 6. If I can get that. There we go. And then now we can add. So in order to get 6, we would need 6 and 4. This is where the 2 would be. And then here we got 7. 4.
Nope.
Oh boy. This is gonna be hard. I'm glad I'm just tackling this and getting it out of the way, though. How in the world? Back to 2. Would this be 3?
Nope.
1 and 2 is 3.
A little past.
Oh my gosh. Even with like a guide, and I'm not looking at answers, but
I haven't seen any locks this big
that's
anywhere.
pretty hard. Yeah, we haven't seen anything that needed a key, have we? Oh, Ned messaged us back. Hey, International Woman of Sleuthery. Heard from your father yet? Not more than a message. I assume he's busy on a case when I could use his expertise. Okay, then when you're stuck with me, got a minute to talk? How's it going? I'm never stuck with you. I'll call when I get back to the cafe.
Done with that. Check.
Well, we are done with that.
Check. Can't check that off yet.
Okay, we need to discuss with Ned. Let's go ahead and call
Nancy!
Caller ID does take the mystery.
You're not the
Oops.
only detective. In fact, I've already solved one mystery for you.
him. Oh, really? now?
Wonderful. I can spend the rest of my time here enjoying the sights.
We both know you wouldn't be happy until you found another case.
True.
And speaking of cases, your father is nose deep in one of his, so he asked me to help you in his place. So you can lay
Alright.
that mystery to rest.
You would help me anyway.
Yes, but now I am fully deputized.
Did my father find out anything about Second Shine or Hans Farzinger?
He's still looking into every territory. So far, nothing concerning out of Germany where it's headquartered.
I don't suppose he has a researcher fluent in Czech?
Not last I checked. I didn't mean to do that.
Very punny.
I know.
Not my finest moment.
Have you heard about the Degas system?
Degas? The painter?
That's how it's spelled. It's a system that tracks precious gems and jewels worldwide.
Sounds like a big deal. Do you think this goes further than Second Shine?
No. No, wait, you're right. I might need to call in a different kind of help.
Like...
The Hardy Boys. They have contacts I don't.
And I don't. I understand.
Ooh. Ouch.
I should reach out to them before it gets too late.
I'm here if you need me. I'm still good for talking about the case.
Yes, you are. Till next time.
All right, Nancy Drew. Good night over there. And stay safe.
Oh, they could have said I love you or something. I don't know. Make it spicy. So, let's talk with the Hardy Boys. I'm just gonna sneak on over here for a second.
Check. Can't check that off yet.
So let's speak with the Hardy Boys. See what they're up to.
Nancy!
Joe!
Actually, it's Frank.
One of these days. We were about to go toss a ball around. What can we do for you?
You know when you were in Boston consulting on the exhibits on jewel thefts? Did you ever hear about a Degas system while working on the case?
Hear about? Yes. We could get you the Degas file on any gem or jewel you could ever want.
Jewels? Gems? Crime? Definitely more fun than throwing a ball around.
Sounds like
That
it's
would be
me.
amazing. How?
We had a special agent working with us on the exhibit.
Special Agent Zane Garrett.
Nancy, send us information on the file you want, and we'll have him send it over. You should be able to contact Zane later today.
Make that tomorrow. I'm in Prague now.
Prague?
Yep.
We love Prague.
Yeah, we traveled through there on a really amazing case. Don't you remember?
Yeah, it has one of the largest castles in the world.
Yeah, that's where I'm standing right now. It's incredible.
Oh, you should send us a picture. And Nancy, if you didn't bring a laptop, you should get one. Your phone won't be able to handle the Degas file.
Don't forget to check out all the paintings there. If you take the train, who knows, you might find treasure on the tracks.
Ooh.
I'll have to see what I can do about that computer tomorrow. Thank you. Bye.
I am not serving coffee anytime in the cafe. I don't care. It's not gonna happen. I thought we had changed to like night or something. Ask around for a laptop. We can probably ask Adela or I forgot her name. Okay.
Check.
Oh, nice. Okay, let's go ahead and get back on in the cafe. Can I use your laptop? Oh, wait, why am I holding the key? So we got some more clues. Oh, Patricia. Yeah. That's who else we could talk to. Let's see. Yeah, Adela's not here anymore, so we have no choice. Please don't make us do any more
You have a
coffee.
question for me. I see it.
It's not coffee related, sweetie, I promise you.
I need to open a file that's too big for my phone. Do you have a laptop I could use?
Laptop? No. You should go to Apparat. They sell computers. Many choices, none too expensive.
Thank you. Is it far from here?
Oh, you will want to go there anyway. It is in Old Town Square. You will see it.
Oh, okay. I remember where that was.
Have you had any more troubles with your coffee maker?
Kind of you to ask. So far, so coffee.
So corny.
Have you visited Slotty Custom Jewelry?
Zlati? Ha! I could not even afford to walk in.
Do you know Vladena Slotty?
She visits from time to time. She only drinks black coffee. I tell her she should take a pinch of cinnamon, which is my preference. She doesn't listen.
I've never tried that
So you
before.
don't know her well.
I know all I need to.
What do you think of the castle exhibition?
It is our patrimony. Quite a selection of priceless and cherished jewels. A shame so few get to see their beauty.
With gems that rare, I'm sure people must travel from all over the world to see them.
And they do, but they are very rarely on display. We can only see them on special occasions, like now. Sometimes we wait 20 years. You may get the chance to see them yourself if you don't mind waiting in long lines.
Okay.
I would wear jewels like that every day if I could.
Do you know Oscar Dvorak?
His name? No. If he came in, I might know by how he takes his coffee.
Thank you. I'll be back if I get lost on the way to Apparat.
Ah, before you go, a small favor.
Another missing part?
Could you bring this coffee to the man sitting over there on your way out?
I
Is he
don't
the
see
guy
why
with
not.
the cards?
Thank you, Nancy.
I wonder if it's the old man with the cards. This guy?
I believe this is
Yeah.
for you.
Ah, thank you. Patricia's latest victim, I see.
I take it she makes a habit of enlisting customers.
Only those too kind to say no. I never
would
shy
definitely be
from
Nancy.
an opportunity to serve.
In that case, I might have a question or two. My name is Nancy Drew.
Leo Soko, welcome to Prague.
Thank you.
Do you serve as a priest near here?
I am honored to serve at St. Vitus Cathedral.
He's so
Though
excited.
I can't claim the same preeminence as the kings and emperors and
Look at him,
saints
so
like
proud.
the rest there.
A cathedral must be a lot of work.
Not from me. It is owned by the Czech people, like the rest of the palace complex. I do my small part.
Cool.
I noticed you dropped some cards.
My simple pleasure? A game called Marionettes, where you collect tricks to win. We play with a smaller deck than you may be familiar with.
Oh, I've played a trick-taking game like that before. Maybe I could play you sometime.
Oh, great.
No, not a good idea.
Why not?
It is not polite for me to defeat tourists.
Oh, you know Nancy's like,
You're confident.
And we would need 3 or 4 players, with a full deck of cards, as I keep losing mine.
Another time then.
okay.
Like one of these?
Yes, it is mine. You serve me yet again. Thank you.
You must have heard about the gem forgeries in Prague. What do you think?
Not the usual tourist question.
Not at all.
I'm not the usual tourist.
What is your interest?
I met
Being
Adela
nosy?
Cherna yesterday. Do you know her? She had her own necklace stolen.
The museum forgeries are in the past, but perhaps the threat remains. Well, I have friends at the palace. I should ask them about the state of our security.
Please do. I would still like to know more about how the investigation has turned up no leads.
Oh, I see no harm. Come find me in my cathedral office.
Cool.
I should get going. I have some cards to find.
I wish it were not true. I play well, but I shuffle poorly. Come see me later at my office in St. Vitus. I may have some answers for you. I'll let my secretary know you're coming by.
I will. Thank you.
Good. But don't be too long. I am leaving town soon. I hope to see you before I go.
Oh, who's he? See if Leo is available at his office. Okay. Well, we did that.
Check.
Alrighty, let's get on out of here. So I really like the fact that we have so many like suspects to talk to. It's really cool. I wonder if it registered him as a suspect. It did. So cool. There's quite a lot, which makes things a lot more interesting. Was this like this the last time? I don't remember that. Huh. That's cool. Now performing kings, queens. What is that? Crowns and keys? Is that what that's saying? Huh. Okay, I don't see anything else over there. No. Oh, this is the cathedral. It's already open. I know we have to go to the other side of town so we can try and see if we can get a laptop. Hopefully they don't make us make coffee for money, because that's going to be pretty awful. This is really pretty. Wow. Look at the view. Wow. They're out there still taking pictures. They're not moving though. So cool. Oh, this is the door that was locked the other day. He's down there. Let's go and see if the guy's in here. Whoa, what is that? Huh. I like. There's a lot to explore here. Is that open? No. Okay. Be right back. Out for coffee. Oh, I wonder if that's the guy that we just saw that came into the coffee shop. Secretary.
Now isn't a good time.
Well, when is a good time, Nancy? Huh? That's what I want to know. When's a good time? Oh, are we going to do it? Are we going to snoop? Yeah, we're snooping. Girl, don't What is that? Why are we doing that? Oh. We found another card. Is that all we're gonna say, Nancy? I guess so. Okay, let's jump back out. So, nothing we can really do in here. We didn't really snoop, but close enough. I think we'll just have to come back later. Maybe we need to go ahead and take care of the laptop stuff. Let's see if this guy has something else to say. Nancy runs so fast. Ooh, what is that? Give crown jewels more room. Official president declaration to open exhibit to the public. It's just a blueprint of the museum.
Nancy.
He didn't sound like he really cared to see me. Is she still saying the same thing?
Oh, you again.
Oh, you again. Yeah, she doesn't want to talk to me. Whatever. You can kiss butt. I don't really care for her so far, but that's not to say that she's our suspect. I just don't really like her too much. She seems to be giving attitude. Yeah, this is how we get to the other side of town. Yeah, right in here. This is where we need to be. Are we in the Apple store? Yeah, we are in the Apple store in Prague. Electronics store. That is neat. Look, even an Apple Watch. Wow, Cybersecurity 101. 3 Wi-Fi tips. Make sure all websites you use begin with HTTPS. Adjust the settings on your smart device so it does not automatically connect to nearby Wi-Fi networks. Use your cellular device data instead of public Wi-Fi when transmitting sensitive information. Password tips. That's cool. I love to eat 10 Cocoa Kringles and Brady Armstrong forever. That's cool. Keep your firewall on. Use anti-spyware and antivirus programs. Manage your browser and operating systems. Coolio. Thanks for the tip. Can we just walk in there? I don't want to talk to anybody yet. That's one thing that I'm realizing so far is that the dialogue is just kind of slow. It's not bad. It's just kind of takes a while to get going when they start talking. And it's like, I want to explore. I want to see things. I want to hear things, but not out of your mouth. I just want to explore and figure things out.
Dobry den.
Dobry den. I hope it's all right if we speak in English.
Yes, it is okay.
I see you are quite the artisan and collector. I found this iron key. Can you tell me what it's for?
It's one of the 7 keys of Prague.
The 7 keys of Prague.
Ah, if you don't know, I shouldn't tell you.
Now I have to know.
Let me see the key. You found it where?
In an old book in the Hunger Künstler Cafe.
We Czechs have many legends. The legend of the 7 keys is one every Czech child learns. Even you can learn about it at the Marionettes show in the square. When you come back, I will tell you what I learned from it. No charge.
Okay.
Thank you. Do you have a small laptop for sale?
Only if it is at least 20 years old.
I don't think a laptop that old would be of much use.
Then I can't help you. You must talk to my granddaughter, Elka. Computers belong to her side of the shop.
What do you focus on?
Anything that needs fixing. From the time when craft mattered.
What kind of crafts?
Things that require skills handed down through generations. And a few trinkets.
Okay.
Does Elka run the shop?
She would like to think so. I tell her to go study, but she does not listen. She works too hard like her...
Like you.
Like her mother.
Oh, like her mother.
Does her mother work here too?
Her mother passed some time
How did I
ago.
know?
I'm sorry.
We do all right.
I should get going.
Yeah, come back sometime.
I'm surprised Nancy didn't ask any more personal questions. Well, how did her mom die? It's very Nancy. She kept it chill.
Hello, what can I do for you?
That obvious I speak English?
I guessed right. I also guess you need some tech?
I do.
Yeah.
You either wanted that, my school notes, or a puppet, so... I am Elka. What can I get you?
I'm Nancy Drew. It's nice to meet you, Elka. Do you have a small laptop? Something with lots of storage space. Nothing fancy.
Yes, of course. I have one secondhand that I wiped clean myself.
That sounds perfect.
Almost perfect. It is missing a charger, but you should be able to find one
We
at an
already
internet
know where
cafe.
it is. That's fine.
I know a place.
Yes, indeed.
Good.
You can't mention a puppet and not explain why.
My grandfather. He works on the collectibles side of Apparat. He fixes, among other gadgets and junk, puppets and marionettes.
Junk? You must not care for his work much.
Oh, I love him, of course. But don't tell him I called his work junk. And especially don't tell Radek.
Yeah, I was going to say, I don't
Who
think
is
we've met
Radek?
Radek yet.
Ah, you have not been to the Marionette Theater. Radek is a boy with floppy hair and a cute smile who puts on puppet shows for kids and tourists.
A cute smile?
You will not tell him I said so.
Of course not.
My grandfather fixes his marionettes whenever they fall apart, which
Okay.
is often. I never know what to say to him.
Hello is a start.
Radek always seems so preoccupied. Who knew puppetry was so stressful?
He has a crush on Radek. I bet you Radek is the suspect. The criminal.
So, you are still in school. What are you studying?
Yes, I'm studying computer science with a focus on cybersecurity.
Okay.
Impressive. Why cybersecurity?
No matter how tech literate you are, you can never be too careful on the internet these days.
Sounds like you have a reason to be cautious. Have you had any cybersecurity issues yourself?
Some believe that local hackers have been harassing government sites, but I am not the government, so I don't care.
Who do you think the hackers are?
Students, perhaps.
Okay.
Thank you for the laptop.
Feel free to return here if you have any troubles with it. And do let me know if you see Radek's show.
Thank you. I
Cool.
will. See you.
There's Radek.
Je to připravené?
Not ready yet, Radek.
Still no word on Puppet 12?
What is going on here?
I was just leaving.
Oh, are you a tourist?
I suppose I am.
Then please come to my marionette show this afternoon. I'm sorry, I should introduce myself. I'm Radek Napovim,
Oh, I'm Nancy Drew.
and I'm a master puppeteer. Normally, I work hard to keep the old traditions alive. When you come, you will see Proc's history come to life. I promise.
Sounds interesting. I look forward to being there.
And
I don't.
We'll see you at the theater.
Yeah, they've got something going on. Alright, can we check some things off?
Can't check that off yet.
Oh, well, I thought we found them.
Still have to do that. Check.
Cool. So now we just have to access the file. Let's go ahead and do that right now. I don't know if we can watch the marionette performance right now, but kind of not what I want to do. Oh, okay, we have to actually go up to the gate. There's so many characters, and it's cool to see that, like, all of the cutscenes, because we usually don't get to see dialogue between two other characters unless we're like snooping, so it's cool to see that. Okay, there he is. We'll talk to you later, dude. Okay, we've got our laptop, so let's go ahead and get these files. Oh, that's cool. Some detail there. Wait, how do I? What? Can we just like not do it yet or something? Because what is going on? What the? Do we have to ask?
Prosim?
Okay then. Maybe that's not for now. Okay. Oh boy. All right. Let's do that afterwards. Let's go ahead and see what Radek wants. He's just sitting out there.
Oh, you came! Except, I'm sorry, I may not have a show for you or the fans. My assistant couldn't come today.
Uh-oh.
The puppets don't operate themselves.
Are we supposed
Well,
to...
that would be disappointing. Is there something I can help with?
Yeah, there's a lot to do. The stage has to be set up. The marionettes need their costumes.
How did I know?
Oh, no, I couldn't ask you, but, well, will you?
How much time do we have? We'd better get started.
Nancy.
I mean, what? Wait,
you didn't even
you're
ask me
serious?
first.
That's great. The show must go on.
Okay. Oh, this is gonna be ugly. I'm scared. What are we doing? The king greets everyone. Okay, so these are the lines. What are these? Like... So these are just the notes from this one scene? You see, even in the decree, it wasn't easy to be recognized and crowned a ruler as a woman, so the king... Good day to you all. I am King Maria Teresa. Yes, I'm a king. Have you seen my beautiful crown? So, where is Maria? What did that do? Oh. So, oh, so it saves like that. Yes, it must be known that this royal is the only woman to hold the position in her own right. So this one is locked in place. So the scribe offers praise. So this is the praise that the scribe is offering. The royal scribe. And he offers praise. He's not reading from the scroll. What about the keys? Let's try the bridge. Oh boy, this is scene 1 of 7. Oh god, this is gonna be a mess. Reads from her scroll. Scribe takes scroll from her and introduces the new king. King holds the crown. You see, even in the decree, it wasn't easy to be recognized and crowned a ruler as a woman. So she's reading from the scroll. I don't even know what I'm doing. Jeez. Scribe takes scroll and from her and introduces the new king and queen. The new king. King holds the crown. So the Holy Roman Emperor, King of Bohemia, Charles IV.
This doesn't feel quite right.
So this scene right here.
I've nearly got it, but something is still off.
Okay, so only the third scene is right. At least it tells us which ones are right and which ones are wrong.
I've nearly got it,
So,
but something
okay,
is still
so
off.
you're not going to use everything for a certain thing. Scroll. No? So in the second scene, do we still have Maria Theresa with the crown? Scribe offers praise. I really do think it is the scribe here. And then offers praise. It's not it. Is he on a bridge?
This doesn't feel quite right.
Oh, it just makes that noise each time. Do we need anybody here? Reads from her scroll. Or... It must be known that this royal is the only woman to hold position in her own right. Where would that be? Who's even Rudolph? Like, story log. Let's see. Let's try to solve this last one here. And yet you were crowned and wore this special coronation thanks to His Highness, the Holy Roman Emperor, King of Bohemia, Charles.
Even with Radek's notes, his show is not easy.
No, it's not. Oh, this is right. I'm over here like, girl, what? Okay. Let us see where we're getting this wrong. That's not it. Are we going back to the Royal Scribe?
Great. Let's do it.
That somehow managed to be right. The king enters and takes the crown. So, are we still referring to the king as Maria Theresa? Oh, stop. That is my crown. Good day to you all. I am King Maria Theresa. Yes, I'm a king. Have you seen my beautiful crown? Yes, it must be known that this royal is the only woman to hold the position in her own right. King Maria Theresa, you see, even in the decree, it wasn't easy to be recognized and crowned a ruler as a woman. And yet, you were crowned and wore this special coronation crown thanks to His Highness, the Holy Roman Emperor, King of Bohemia, Charles IV. Stop! That is my crown. Okay, so this is someone else. And who could it be? Could it be Rudolph or could it be Charles IV? And I don't think we are... Is there any way to like cheat this where you can... I think it just kind of shows up. Hold a second. Like, I think it just shows you when it's finished. But I could be completely wrong. The king enters and takes the crown. Who else could be the king? So it wouldn't be Charles IV because he seems to be accepting this as, or he seems to be accepting Maria Theresa as king. So it, so I just want to try something. Like, what happens if you put something in? Does it show you which ones are wrong? Like, how does that work? You gotta try to help yourself out in any way that you can. You know what I mean?
I don't think Radek would appreciate this.
There we go. So once you get through all of that and you guess, then it shows you which ones are wrong, which ones are half correct, and then you can kind of like cheat it.
I don't think Radek would appreciate this.
So I do think that we had Rudolph there.
I don't think Radek would appreciate this.
Is he on the bridge?
Well, that's fresh. I don't think Radek would appreciate this. Well, that's fresh.
Okay.
Interesting interpretation.
So does it go back to completely red when we don't have
Well,
anybody?
that's fresh.
No, and it's gonna stay that way because we've got this up here, I believe. Or maybe it just doesn't revert back. I don't know, but
I don't think Radek would appreciate this.
all right, and we can't change any of the lines. Maybe it's Rudolph.
I don't think Radek would appreciate this.
The king enters and takes the crown.
Interesting interpretation. Well, that's
It was
fresh.
Charles the Fourth. Okay. She. So we know that this is Maria. The same. And I commissioned. Wait. And I commissioned that crown. It has become the symbol of the people, and it has been decreed that that only the true king could wear it and hold the crown. The king who built the Charles Bridge.
I don't think Radek would appreciate this.
Okay. So are we doing the scroll?
I
Like,
don't
what's
think
going
Radek
on
would
here?
appreciate this.
Look, we're gonna.
Interesting interpretation. Well, that's fresh. I don't think Radek would appreciate this.
Okay.
I don't think Radek would appreciate this. I don't think Radek would appreciate this.
I don't think. Wait, what's this one saying? Yes. So.
Well,
Oh,
that's
wait.
fresh.
And then the crown.
I don't think Radek would appreciate this. I don't think Radek would appreciate this.
No.
Well,
Okay,
that's
so
fresh.
it is Maria. I hate that you can't like pull the scroll bar down. You have to like slowly scroll down as you're going. Stop, that is my crown. The king who built the Charles Bridge.
Interesting interpretation. Well, that's fresh. Well, that's
I'm just
fresh.
over here making
Interesting
beeping noises.
interpretation. Interesting
So-
interpretation.
And if I change it to anyone else,
I don't think Radek would appreciate this. Interesting interpretation.
what if it's the royal scribe that's saying these things?
Well,
No.
that's fresh. Interesting interpretation.
The royal scribe had the scroll, right?
Well,
No,
that's
not what it
fresh.
is either.
Well,
It's
that's
something
fresh.
here. Wait.
Well, that's fresh. Well,
No, it's
that's
not.
fresh.
It's something in here.
Well, that's fresh.
Leopold.
Interesting interpretation. Well, that's fresh.
So,
I don't think Radek would appreciate this. I don't think Radek would appreciate this. Interesting interpretation.
let's see what this one does.
Well, that's fresh.
I'm confused as to what the yellow means here. Let's try to do other ones and see if maybe we can get it this way. So this is the fourth frame. 1, 2, 3, 4. Don't forget the bridge model.
This doesn't feel quite right. Even with Radek's notes, his show is not easy.
Let's see. Talks about the crown. So this is talking about the crown.
This doesn't feel quite right.
That's correct. I think if we work out of order with what we have in the notes, it becomes a lot easier to kind of get it down. So we've got the bridge model here. And who was it that we have talking? Charles IV?
This doesn't feel quite right. I've nearly got it, but something is still off.
Is still off.
I've nearly got it, but something is still off.
Is it Rudolph?
I've nearly got it, but something is still off. Even with Radek's notes, his show is not easy.
No, it's not. The king who led the building of the St. Vitus Cathedral. Charles IV.
This doesn't feel quite right.
Stop, that is my crown. This is someone else, the king who built the Charleston Bridge. Maybe.
This doesn't feel quite
Okay,
right.
that's not Maria. Wait.
Even with Radek's notes,
And
his
then
show is not
would it
easy.
be the royal scribe?
I don't think Radek would appreciate this.
It's not either of those.
This doesn't feel quite right.
And then I think if I take this
I've
off.
nearly got it, but something is still off.
Okay.
I don't think Radek would appreciate this.
So what
Interesting
determines whether
interpretation.
they're all wrong and what gives you a yellow? I'm not really sure. Oh well. Let's go with someone different.
This doesn't feel quite right. Well, that's fresh.
No.
Well, that's fresh. Well, that's fresh. Well, that's fresh.
Why would the keymaker say that though?
This doesn't feel quite right. Well, that's fresh. Well, that's fresh. Well, that's fresh.
And honestly, it does say she. So, let's bring back Maria
This doesn't feel quite right.
and her crown.
I've nearly got it, but something is still off. Even with Radek's notes, his show is not easy. I've nearly got it, but something is still off. I've nearly got it, but something is still off. Even with Radek's notes, his show is not easy.
Oh, this is hard. Yes. So they're just responding back to whatever the prior person said.
I've nearly got it, but something is still off. I've nearly got it, but something is still
Okay, well,
off.
Nancy, what is it, girl? You gotta let me know.
This doesn't feel quite right.
Oh, I put it there
I've
and then
nearly
press
got
X.
it, but something
Gosh,
is still off.
this is kind of frustrating.
I've nearly got it, but something is still off. This doesn't feel quite right. Even with Radek's notes, his show is not easy.
The same, and I commissioned that crown. It has become the symbol of the people, and it has been decreed that only the true king could wear it and hold the crown jewels. So the conversation starts with Charles IV, and it ends with Charles IV. Yes. Okay, so the king who led the building of the St. Vitus. Maybe this is what it is.
Even with Radek's notes,
That's what it was.
his show
So
is not
those
easy.
lines were mixed up. I thought something was odd.
I've nearly got it, but something is still off.
Okay. Yes. And so this would be Charles IV.
I've nearly got it, but
And it
something is
doesn't need-
still off. I've nearly got
Yes,
it,
there we
but
go.
something is still off.
All right. And then and that would make this Maria.
Even with Radek's notes, his show is not easy. This doesn't feel quite right.
Oh, don't forget the bridge model.
Great. Let's
That
do
works.
it.
Okay. Servant reads from the scroll. So who's the servant? Would that be Rudolph II? Because it's not Charles. I don't know if it's Leopold. We're going to go with Rudolph II for right now. Servant reads from the scroll. Not anymore. Now it belongs to me. Hello. I, King Rudolph II, do in fact deserve the crown. Nope. So, Leopold. Well, you could go on and on. I'm flattered. But yes, you see, the crown truly belongs to me. Oh, you did so much more. The king interrupts him. Are we still talking about Maria Theresa? Let's go ahead and do what we did earlier and just get something on here so that way we kind of have reference points.
Well, that's fresh.
Cool. So this one, not anymore. Now it belongs to blank. That's the third scene. Well, you could go on and on. I'm flattered, but yes, you see the crown truly belongs to me. So
I don't think Radek
so
would appreciate this.
Charles and Mary Teresa are arguing over the crown. Me, hello, I, King Rudolph II, do in fact deserve the crown.
Interesting interpretation. Well, that's fresh.
So
I don't think Radek would appreciate
not the
this.
keymaker.
I don't think Radek would appreciate this.
So who's the servant? Maybe the royal scribe?
I don't think Radek would appreciate this. Well, that's fresh.
I don't think the servant would be reading from the scroll. Or not from the scroll, but I don't think they'd be calling themselves king. You deserve the crown. Why? Oh, you did so much more. Not Rudolph II.
Interesting interpretation. Well, that's fresh.
Okay. Now who's the servant? It can't be Charles IV, right?
Well, that's fresh.
Okay, that's scene 2. Stop, that is my crown. The king who led the building of the St. Vitus Cathedral. Yes. The king who built the Charles Bridge. The same. And I commissioned that crown. It has become the symbol of the people, and it has been decreed that only the true king could wear it and hold the crown jewels. Oh, you did so much more. Huh. So who would come in and say that? I would only think it would be the royal scribe.
Interesting
Yeah,
interpretation.
there we go. And then, okay. And then this is Rudolph. And I don't think he gets an item.
This doesn't feel quite right.
Well, he does, so...
Even with Radek's
That
notes,
works.
his show is not easy.
You deserve the crown. Why? Charles IV.
I've nearly got it, but something is still off.
Maria.
This doesn't feel quite right. All right.
There we go.
Let's go.
Boast about his achievements. Well, I brought Prague into the Renaissance. We learned to read the stars, and I made Prague the center of discovery with alchemy labs throughout the castle. And okay, that sounds exactly like that. Boasting. And that would be Charles IV. Again, let's just kind of go with the flow here so we can get the scenes looking like something. It just kind of helps put us on the map. Okay, we got one more frame. Ah, in this one we have more dialogue options than there are choices to select.
Interesting interpretation.
Alrighty. So...
I don't think Radek
No.
would appreciate this. Well, that's fresh. I don't think Radek
Okay.
would appreciate this.
Well, this would most likely be Rudolph II because he's boasting.
Well, that's
And
fresh.
maybe he's reading off a scroll?
Well,
Nope.
that's fresh. Interesting interpretation. Well,
Okay.
that's fresh.
There we go. All right. Scribe interjects. Help the people. That's nice, but did all that help the people? I think this sounds like it would fit right there. Scribe.
Interesting interpretation. Interesting interpretation. Interesting interpretation. Interesting interpretation.
So the royal scribe goes here. Help the people. Huh. I noticed it selected her here.
Well,
That
that's
works.
fresh.
Oh, and this sounds like it would be the royal scribe.
I don't think Radek would appreciate this. I don't think Radek would appreciate this.
There we go. The king is awkward. Ha! Does that sound like someone who deserves the crown?
I don't think Radek would appreciate this.
Help the people?
Well, that's fresh. Interesting interpretation.
Oh, the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The fifth one is help the people?
Well, that's fresh.
It does sound like someone who deserves the crown. The king is awkward. The scribe interjects. Okay.
I don't think Radek would appreciate this.
So are we talking about Charles the
Well,
Fourth?
that's fresh. Well, that's fresh.
Somehow that gives us a yellow.
Well, that's fresh. I don't think Radek would appreciate
indeed.
this. Interesting interpretation. Interesting interpretation.
And I thought we tried it with Maria Theresa.
Well, that's fresh. Interesting interpretation.
Rudolph.
I don't think Radek
Yeah, that
would
was right.
appreciate this.
Yes, there is that, but I put Prague on the map. Okay, and then she replies, that's nice, but how did that help the people? And then he would reply, help the people. Okay. Oh my gosh.
I don't think Radek would appreciate
What
this.
in the world? Oh, oops. Help the people.
I don't think Radek would appreciate this.
Can we stop?
Interesting interpretation.
Yes, which one is it?
I don't think
crown?
Radek would appreciate this.
Teresa to the audience. Ha! Does that sound like someone who deserves the crown? Cool.
All right,
Nice.
let's go.
We've got like 2 more scenes to get through, or 3 technically if you count this one. Scribe narrates a tale. So we're going to start off kind of easy. The story goes that rulers and wars would come and go, and the crown jewels were scattered to many different places. Maybe he's reading off the scroll. Teresa interrupts him. And she says, wait. Until the Czech estates demanded that the king bring the crown jewels back to Prague. The new king enters. They don't recognize him. Maybe that's Leopold. Who are you? Exactly right. They belong to the people. Alright.
This doesn't feel quite right.
Wow. I got most of them right. Who are you? They don't recognize him. Leopold. Oh, wait.
Now, this scene doesn't go something like this. It goes exactly like this.
How awesome are we? Okay, we got 3 scenes. The king introduces himself and takes the crown. At your service, the 7 keys to lock it up. I am your son. Okay, King Leopold. I brought the crown jewels home. Then I commissioned a case to keep them safe. My royal key maker created 7 very special keys. Keymaker returns or enters the scene. Keys. At your service, the 7 keys to lock it up. And I gave those keys. Alright.
Even with Radek's notes, his show is not easy. I've nearly got it, but something is still off. This doesn't feel quite right. Now, this scene doesn't go something like this. It goes exactly like this.
Alright, Nancy, we don't care. We're on 7 out of 7. Teresa agrees. Okay. Let's see what she says. And I gave those... Oh, wait. I am your son, King Leopold. I brought the crown jewels home, then I commissioned a case to keep them safe. My royal key maker created 7 very special keys. At your service, the 7 keys to lock it up. And I gave those keys to 7 specially appointed people who could only unlock the case together. Okay, and the crown jewels have been safe in Prague ever since. She still gets the crown. Keymaker delivers the keymaker. Here, your grace, the keys. Jewels are safe. You were right. The crown doesn't belong to anyone but the Czech people.
Interesting interpretation. Interesting interpretation.
No, she doesn't have the keys.
Well, that's fresh. Interesting interpretation.
Okay. Oh, wait. Maybe we've got...
I've nearly got
There
it,
we go.
but something is still off. I've nearly got it, but something is still off. I've nearly got it,
What
but
in the world
something is still
going
off.
on? The bridge?
I've nearly got it, but something is still off. Even with Radek's notes, his show is not easy.
Okay, where could it be?
Even with Radek's notes, his show is great. We did
Oh,
it.
that worked.
This would be fun to do again.
Welcome,
I don't know about
ladies
fun to do
and
again.
gentlemen, boys and girls from all around the world. Today, you will see the magic of the theater and relive the time when the world stage was made for the marionettes. See one of the oldest art forms come to life. Gather round and experience the wonder and mystery of kings, keys, and the secrets of the Royal Bohemian Crown Jewels.
Got it.
Good day to all of you. I am King Maria Theresa. Yes, I'm a king. Have you seen my beautiful crown?
Ahem, yes, it must be known that this royal is the only woman to hold the position in her own right.
You see, even in the decree, it wasn't easy to be recognized and crowned a ruler as a woman.
And yet, you were crowned and wore this special coronation crown thanks to His Highness, the Holy Roman Emperor, King of Bohemia, Charles IV.
Stop! That is my crown!
The king who led the building of the St. Vitus Cathedral?
Yes.
The king who built the Charles Bridge?
The same. And I commissioned that crown. It has become the symbol of the people, and it has been decreed that only the true king could wear it and hold the crown jewels.
Oh, you did so much more.
Well, you could go on and on. I'm flattered. But yes, you see, that crown truly belongs to me.
Not anymore. Now it belongs to...
Me! Hello! I, King Rudolph II, do in fact deserve the crown.
You deserve the crown? Why?
Well, I brought Proc into the Renaissance. We learned to read the stars, and I made Proc the center of discovery with alchemy labs throughout the castle and...
Excuse me, O King, but I do see here that you did spend a great deal of time and money on those mysterious mystical experiments.
Yes, there is that. But I put Prague on the map.
That's nice, but how did all that help the people?
Help the people?
Ha! Does that sound like someone who deserves the crown?
Oh my gosh.
My crown!
The story goes that rulers and wars would come and go, and the crown jewels were scattered to many different places.
Until the Czech estates demanded that the king bring the crown jewels back to Prague.
Exactly right. They belong to the people.
Who are you?
I am your son, King Leopold II. I brought the crown jewels home. Then, I commissioned a case to keep them safe. My royal keymaker created 7 very special keys.
Oh, look at the case.
At your service, the 7 keys to lock it up. And I gave those keys to 7 specially appointed people who could only unlock the case together.
Do we have 7 suspects? We need to count.
You were right. The crown doesn't belong to anyone but the Czech people.
Here, Your Grace, the keys. And the crown jewels have been safe in Prague ever since.
Yay!
Thank you for coming to our show. And thank you to my assistant, Nancy Drew.
Aww. That was nice. We got a little mention.
Whew, you saved the day.
No, seriously, thank you. Thank you so much for your help.
I don't know what I would have done without you.
Happy to help.
You would have still done it.
I hope
did
you
it
like the show.
anyway.
You, sort of seem like you might have some questions about the legends and hidden mysteries of Brock. Well, I'd be happy to answer them.
How did you know?
Okay. I feel like
Is the
there's
story a
some legend to
legend?
it, but it's mostly true.
Okay, so what's awesome is that many of the tales that I base my marionette shows on are actual famous legends.
I
And in
figured
this story,
that.
the legend is a true one. See, old King Leopold did bring the crown jewels back to Prague to be kept in the castle. But they're not there anymore.
Where are they?
I took them.
You would be quite a thief if you managed that.
And if I were a thief, I would be quite a thief. But for now, the crown jewels are safe inside St. Vitus Cathedral, forever protected under Vault and 7 Keys.
Maybe we will find them.
Who holds the 7 keys now?
Nowadays, only the most important people, the president, the lord mayor, the dean of St. Vitus, and so on. You get the picture. The guards no longer hold the keys. No movie stars, football players, or puppeteers, sadly.
What happens when they want to open the vault?
All of the key holders must come together. So they say.
So no one could steal each key and open the vault?
Right.
Do you think it would be that easy?
It could be. That's what worries me.
Come now. They've been safe for hundreds of years.
Until I showed up. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Until I showed up here, then now they're suddenly gone and missing.
It seems like you care a lot about the puppets. Why do you put on shows every day?
Actually, marionettes. Do you know the difference? No, you're good if you do. It's just that I work with marionettes for fame and fortune, of course.
Seriously.
I am serious. I would have to be. You just experienced what skill is needed to keep things untangled.
I did. It's a lot harder than it looks. Why do it?
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, really, if I don't, who will? Look around you. We sell our heritage and people know so little of the real history. For centuries, marionette shows have kept our Czech language and culture alive. And okay, this may sound nuts, but I think if people know, they'll care.
It's really admirable of you to work so hard to keep your family and your country's traditions alive.
I agree.
Oh, thank you. I really enjoy talking to people like you who show genuine interest. You know, and the children, they at least are entertaining.
That they are. Your accent sounds very American. Have you spent time there?
No, I've learned many languages during my acting career. But it is amazing what you can pick up from playing games and watching television in other languages.
Okay. I definitely
learned a lot.
There's always more to learn if you want to come by again tomorrow. If my assistant doesn't show up again, maybe you would be interested in some extra work while you're in town? Never mind. Just.
Yeah.
Well, thanks.
Yeah.
If I have time, I will. Thanks. Elka recommended your show to me. I'll have to let her know I enjoyed it.
Thanks? She's like a kid sister to me.
Oh, good to know.
Not good to know. For Alka, that is, because I think she's got a little crush on him. But that's also really good to just see
That's done.
that he is trying to keep the culture alive. And I always find it very fascinating when people, especially younger people, contribute to the history of their culture. Especially in that way, just trying to keep the culture alive. Oh, look, this guy moved away from the laptop. Maybe now we can. We still can't. Oh, look. Did he? No. Why is it that we cannot, like, use the laptop?
Can I have one lungo, please?
No. No, absolutely not. Oh my gosh. Whose coffee is that? It's just sitting there. Huh. I wonder how we're supposed to get this laptop working. Oh, wait, we never did the haunted tour. Oh, it's nighttime already. Can we do it now? Since it's like late? I don't even know if they do it in the day, but like, who does haunted tours during the day? I actually did a haunted tour in, gosh, I forgot the name of the city. Oh, there we go. But I did it in the evening, and it was really cool. I'd love to do it again.
You have nothing to fear. If it is a ghost you seek, some may be near.
Are we... What are we doing? Oh, that's creepy. So is this just like a spooky version of... Hey! Hey! I'm gonna take a picture of this on my phone because we have an alchemy book. And we are probably going to need to know some of these things. But we can't click on that, so... So... What exactly are we doing here? Oh, look! The crown. And those are replicas. I don't remember him standing in that position, but maybe I'm just like misremembering things.
I should check the tour sign again.
Oh. I was just thinking that maybe... Oh, look, there's a card. I was just thinking that maybe something like would happen while we were here. That's cool that you can see people outside there. Nighttime interactive audio tour. Enter if we did. Well, where's the audio? I don't hear anything. Ew.
Prague, city of kings.
Oh, this is how we do that.
Ghosts. Beware the night, for you may encounter 12 headless ghosts crossing the Charles Bridge. Executed at Old Town Square, they seek their missing heads, left hung in iron baskets from Old Town Bridge.
Oh. Gross. Oh, I think we need to do them in order. So after this, is this gonna light up?
Trying to give you a new look to impress the Emperor. Sadly, his local shop failed when he traded his barber's blade for a beaker. You see, the Mad Barber believed that after mixing and cutting all day, he could use alchemy to gain his fortune by turning metal into gold.
Oh, wow.
He died with nothing to his name. Lore says that he continues to roam the streets with his blade. Move quickly. He may want more than just your hair.
Wonderful. Now, does this light up before we need to touch it? No? Oh, it does. Yeah.
Or you may fall victim to Perrot, the daughter of the lords of the House of Rosenberg, who once lived in this very palace complex.
Very beautiful.
They established their own castles until Emperor Rudolph II purchased the Rosenberg houses. One Rosenberg daughter got her own castle when she was married off to a nobleman, who turned out to be not so noble. The death of her evil husband was both a blessing and a curse. When Perkta refused his request for forgiveness, he cursed her, but it was she who got the last laugh. To this day, the tales speak of the spirit of Perkta dwelling in this ancient castle as the Lady in White. But should she don black, the color of night, it is her spirit who seeks out the one who is sure to die. Look closely, quickly now. What does Perkta wear? Linger longer if you dare. Are you certain you won't be the one her spirit seeks?
Uh-oh. She can stay away. Right here. Come on. Oh! Oh! What was that?
You have chosen wisely to retreat behind closed doors to avoid such dangers. Or have you? Venture further, if you dare.
Oh my god. I heard the footsteps and that creeped me out. I was like, oh no. So, when is this gonna light up? There we go.
The Dalibor Knight. The wearer of this armor joined the People's Uprising in Plaskovitska in the 15th century. His reward? A death sentence. But he was not alone while he awaited his fate in the tower of Prague Castle. See his companion.
Okay. Is that all we have for this one? Yeah. Looks like this one's the last one.
This violin kept the Dalibor Knight company through all his troubles. All heard his playing until the day of his death. And beyond. Some say when moonlight falls on the knight's armor, a secret will be revealed.
Wait, some say when what happens on the knight's armor?
Those who dwell too long in this room may face a mournful wrath of the knight himself. Linger at your own risk.
Uh-oh. Hey. I want to hear that again. Oh.
This violin
Oh
kept
my.
the Dalibor Knight company through all his troubles.
Oh, okay.
All heard his playing until the day.
Some say when moonlight falls on the knight's armor, a secret will be revealed.
And
Okay.
beyond.
Yeah.
Some say
Yeah.
when moonlight falls on the knight's armor, a secret will be revealed.
Well, we need to see what the secret is. Huh. Doesn't look like we can click on anything. I'm like all in the knight's business. Like I'm just in here. Okay.
Check.
Okay, looks like we're done with the haunted tour. So maybe when... Let's see if we're just going to go in there without taking the tour. And let's see if... What the... Oh, I went to the wrong room. Let's see if this changes anything. Yeah, let's... Oh, look. And I don't think he's just gonna like let us touch anything. Huh. Where would something be?
Nancy.
You don't want to talk to us. Whatever. How about you?
Oh.
No. Okay. Let's also check and see if there's anybody that we have to like text or call. Messenger, Adela.
Not available. I'll track down a different lead.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, it's Ned. I can only...
Oh, he's unavailable. Can we even call them at night?
You have reached Oscar Dvorak, head of minerals and gems for the Brachka...
Okay, no. Who's the secretary?
I'll call back another time.
Okay. Oh, the secretary in the cathedral.
Now isn't a good time.
Okay, sounds good. What the? Oh my gosh. It's a statue. I was like, who is up there on top of the building? Okay. Just my eyes playing tricks on me. Whew. No, seriously though, how do we get this laptop hooked up? Like, I see that person's laptop. Is there something wrong with the laptop? Oh, wait. Not the HDMI, but the power cord, right? No, I don't see anything. Huh. What in the world? We spoke with them.
That's done. I'm not done with that yet.
Oh. There is something that we have to do. We need to go back to the cathedral. Now, I don't know if the cathedral is still open, but we were instructed to go there later, and we went there earlier instead. So maybe the secretary is actually in.
The dean is not available.
Why are you here?
Ooh, we're listening in.
I am the assistant to the dean. My career isn't quite as stagnant as some.
Ouch.
Onsem notsem luit.
Really? First I've heard of it.
I'm the director of the gym's exhibit. We have important matters to discuss.
Oh, and he would be happy to meet with you, Mr. Dvorak, once he returns from his trip.
That is not soon enough.
His schedule is very tight, but I will see what I can do to fit you in before he leaves. And I do look forward to speaking to you then.
Just stay out of my way. You will regret delaying our meeting.
Uh-oh. People don't sound too happy. Oh, we got a text message. Send over the Dagus file. Let us know if you didn't get it. Okay. So we can't go in here, so maybe that's why it wasn't letting us use the laptop. So maybe the following day we'll be able to do that. Let's go ahead and get this Dagus file. The Degas. Nancy is really hauling ass. Like, I love that we don't have to walk so slow. All right, let's see. Yay! There we go. That's what it was. Okay. Now. Wait. Okay. Do we have to, like... No. Oh, there we go. We plugged it in. Let's connect. Oh, I need the Wi-Fi password. I forgot what it was. iBrick 1708. Yay! From Agent Zane Garrett to Nancy Drew, Hardee's and DeGoss. Nancy, this is Agent Garrett, ICA, responding to a request from Frank and Joe Hardee. Attached, you will find the full digital DeGoss file for the necklace belonging to Miss Adela Cherna. It is highly confidential. Please feel free to contact me if you have any additional questions. Cool. Oh. What are we doing now? Oh, there it is. What? Oh, this is a little... Yeah, I love these. Wait. So, what's the deal? Because I couldn't, like, move one to the other. Can you only move them in... Wait. This isn't one of those... Yeah, you can only move the one that's to the next of the other. Okay, I really do like these, though. Huh. Is that a... roof? No. Let's at least try and figure out what the picture even is. Let's see. I'm like ecstatic. I'm like, yes, hell yeah. A puzzle that like I'm good at. By all means, I will take it. I say that now and watch me get my ass kicked, but hey. It happens to the best of us. Let's see. Something here is not right. Kind of having trouble seeing what that exactly is. Oh, I see. So I've actually built the top. So this needs to move down. And at least with this one, you can kind of move it down instead of having to go around in one, you know, circular or square pattern. So this does, they do kind of make it a little easier for you in that sense. I don't know. Let's see. No, and then let's move this one over here. I think we're getting there. Something about this one's not right. So these go up. Let's see what that looks like. Let's bring all these down and see what that looks like. I know that this right here on the bottom is not.
Oh, no.
Oh. I was not expecting a jump scare. Hey.
Are you all right? I thought I heard you cry out.
Yeah.
Have other computers been hacked here?
Here? In the cafe? No, not since we started using locage protection.
Maybe it didn't get a chance to install on this computer.
If Apparat sold you this computer, take it back. They will help you.
Elka did say to bring it back if I had any issues. And she is interested in cybersecurity. Have you seen this image before?
Honey, who sent that to you?
It showed up on my computer when I tried to download a file.
It is the puppet of death.
Oh, wow.
Very old. We don't see that anymore. Scares the children. It is an omen that should be forgotten.
I'll take the laptop to Elka before they close for the evening.
Good idea. Also, I feel I should mention, do you know what lotkaji means in English?
No. I don't.
I can't say I do.
It means people who move puppets, make them dance.
Oh,
Puppeteers.
puppeteers.
Yes, that's right. What a funny coincidence.
It is.
I don't know. She's kind of sus to me. I was also wondering when he was talking about the difference between a puppet and a marionette. I'm wondering if puppets don't have strings and the marionettes do. Kind of like a sock puppet doesn't have strings. I don't know. I'm just wondering. Let's go ahead and go over to the store, the Apple store, and check that out. Oh, it's so pretty at night. They're closed.
It's locked. It's not too late?
Please, come in.
I like her.
What can I help you with?
My
She just
laptop
seems
may
kinda
have been
cool.
compromised. I know you said you had wiped it before selling to me. Would you mind taking a look at it?
I will do my best. Where were you when you noticed the virus?
The cafe, in the castle square.
Did you connect to the public Wi-Fi?
I did. Should I be concerned?
Ah, well, it can't hurt to check. Did you connect to the same network on your phone?
Yeah,
Yes.
we did.
Let me see that too.
Yeah. Okay, these are the same. Yeah, these are almost the same hints. The Krollmeister, wow. Oh, look.
This must be Elka and her mother.
Aw. Oh, we up in here. Don't forget this. Can we take a picture of that? No. Okay. Computer needed laptop to open files. Sold them one that was used, but hard drive wiped clean. That was our sale. So same phone plan, just needed a new phone. Screen was cracked. Customer had to replace screen on their laptop for replacement. New cases for a family of 5. Charging port. Wow, she was busy. Okay. Why are we looking at her pen? Okay, don't understand that. Like, what's special about her pen? And I'm just over here clicking on it like something is going on. Okay, I think we should probably jet. Well, we can't use hers.
Still have to do that. I'm not done with that. That's done. Check.
Cool.
That's done. Can't check that off yet.
Well, that's happening. So let's see if we can find anything else. Hey, let's spy here for a quick moment. Anything? Oh. Protect Old Prague. Oh, a pin. Oh, that's not what I meant to do. Filming camera. Figured out the lock mechanism of a hope chest. I can't really read it like that. I don't know. Figured out the lock mechanism of a hope chest he received at his shop. So all these people. Let's see if we see any. Hey, A. Cherna. Quote for a clasp repair on an old necklace, family heirloom. Looked fancy. He didn't give her a price. Interesting. I don't see anyone else's name that I recognize. Last will and testament. I, Merrick, hereby amend and declare this to be my will. I appoint my next of kin, Elka, to be the sole inheritor of my establishment, Apparat, as well as the rest of my estate, in total without exception. Okay, so he's giving the store to her. Hey, there's keys. What are we doing? So we can't take the keys. Are we supposed to use it on something? What is this? A lock? I don't understand. Oh! What are these? What is that? I have no idea what anything is. Okay. Like, what is that? Okay, there's nothing else in here? Journal? Okay. I don't think there's anything else that we need to see here. Oh, she's
Your
done.
devices are safe to use.
What was wrong with them?
Thank you. I'm sorry to disturb you this late.
I sold you this computer. I should fix it. Plus, I welcome a distraction.
Something on your mind?
I've just been busy. Juggling my time running the shop and taking classes, so I
Yeah,
could
she is
use the
busy.
break.
I get it.
Gives me more time to daydream about Radic, I suppose. Speaking of,
And he
did
sees
you
her as
get
a
the chance
friend,
to see
a
his
childhood
puppet show
friend at
today?
that.
I did. He was quite the showman.
Well, keep an eye on him for me.
Okay.
Sure thing. I have to ask, do you think my computer was specifically targeted?
Why would it be?
I have to watch myself sometimes.
I do too, but I carry protection. What were you doing when you noticed the pop-up?
It showed up after I downloaded a certain file.
It's possible the file had a virus. I ran a virus scan on your computer, and it didn't find anything. What was it you were downloading?
Research.
Okay, keep your secrets.
Yeah.
You said you carry protection.
I think
Do
she
you carry
probably
a
meant
weapon?
like an antivirus.
Well, sort of. I wear a ring with
okay.
a taser.
All right, girl. I don't know how that's going to be very effective.
I've never seen anything like it. Did your grandfather make that for you?
No, though he used to make jewelry for my mother. The base is from Zlati Jewelers, but I've made a few modifications. It could fit a little better, but it does its job.
Sounds expensive.
Yeah, how does it work?
How does it
wouldn't
work?
You accidentally like
Electric
zap
battery.
yourself?
It can really put out a shock.
It's late. I should get going. Thank you for fixing the laptop. I will do my best to keep my devices protected in the future.
Come back if you do. Or I could teach you a little bit about how to protect your computer and yourself right now.
I would like that, thank you. I have a feeling I'll need it.
This was something I did in class. It's fun, like a puzzle with block coding. It's pretty basic for cybersecurity students. You can see there's an action count. There are a limited number of actions you can take before the system detects you.
Alert, you are entering a secured area. Your IP and login information have been recorded. System administration has been notified. The system is restricted to authorized access only. All activities on this system are recorded and logged. Unauthorized access will be fully investigated and reported to the appropriate law enforcement agencies. Oh, what am I supposed to... Oh...
These blocks are a metaphor for security mechanisms you bypass.
Okay. Uh-oh. I'm stuck. Can I move this down? No. Yeah, let's restart.
Yeah, that wasn't gonna work.
Gotcha. Okay, I see what we're doing here.
This is a data block. This is what you're looking for.
Oh.
You'll figure it out soon enough.
Okay, I got it. I got it. But at least I know what I'm doing. Cool. Nah, that's not gonna work.
Good plan.
Shoot.
Good plan.
This is fine.
Nice.
Ah,
That's
I
next
did it.
level. I recommend looking at our pamphlets and our other info screen here for more tips on how to protect your device to prevent any further problems.
Cool. Oh, no. Oh, wait. I don't think this one's possible with what I've got.
Good plan.
Okay. I think I moved too many times. Yeah.
did it.
Oh, we did
I'm
it.
impressed.
Thank you for the lesson. There is so much to learn. I see why you're majoring in this.
Oh, our phone's ringing. Is it Dad?
Oh, sorry, Elka. Do you mind? I need to take this call.
No problem. Take your time.
Ew.
Hello?
Hi, Nancy. Did you get the file?
Yeah, give me just a second.
It's fine. You can put them on speaker.
Let me put you on speakerphone so I can check.
All right.
Who are we talking to?
Agent Zane Garrett, ICA.
Pleased to meet you. I am Elka Strojnek. Apparat.
Good to meet you. Listen, I hate to be brief, but did you get the file open?
I did. I was hoping you could clarify a couple of things for me.
Go ahead.
Okay.
When I downloaded the first file, I got a pop-up and a virus. Is your computer safe?
Yes, entirely. I send on encrypted lines. What computer were you using?
A used one.
But don't worry. I have cleared it again.
Make sure you've got adequate security, and it shouldn't happen again.
I'll do my best.
Good. Most people do not realize how often these incidents occur. Internet awareness is always the best protection.
Okay.
What should I be looking for?
The Degas file tracks the location history of the gems and necklace. Pay special attention to the timestamp entries. They record when the necklace changed custody.
Elka, could you tell if the Degas file was tampered with?
Ask me in my 3rd year of school.
So she cannot.
If you notice anything wrong on your end, I can put in an order to review Degas security. That said, hacking or tampering with the Degas site would affect more than just one piece of jewelry.
Uh-oh.
Got it.
Okay.
I should let you get back to work.
I am wrapping up for the day. I suggest you do the same.
Good advice.
Good to speak with you, Nancy.
I should get going, for real this time. Thanks again.
I'll get the door. Don't open the door.
What was that about?
What is that?
Oh my gosh. Was that
Careful.
the lady in black?
The image again.
We should leave. Let me get my things. Go. Go!
That was creepy. What's really going on here?
Still have to do that. Check.
Okay,
Still have to
that.
do that. Can't check that off.
Oh, we
yet.
have to access the file. Oh.
I'll call back another time.
Okay, yeah, it's late. Oh.
Nancy, I wish I had better news.
Uh-huh. Could you...
Is everything okay with my dad?
No, I should have been clearer. Your dad is fine, just busy on his case. Like daughter, like father.
Besides the research, did he have a message for me?
He said I should make sure to ask you to stay safe.
Sounds like him. Glad to know he's doing all right. Did you not find any background on Second Shine?
I did. Or your dad did. Unfortunately, they're squeaky clean.
Unfortunately.
I know you were hoping for a juicy lead.
That is true. If Second Shine wasn't responsible and her jeweler Vladena has a reputation to protect, the only other person to touch the necklace was Adela.
What? You think Adela was involved?
I can't rule it out. Yet. Could you have my dad find out about Adela's insurance coverage?
I'll try. You think she's trying an insurance scam?
Well, if she was, it would be quite elaborate.
Why would she bring you all the way from here for a scam?
Maybe because I came all the way from there.
All right, I'll ask your dad to look into it.
I guess, maybe.
Another important topic? How are you?
I'm a little tired. I keep getting phone calls in the middle of the night from this girl in Prague.
It's not the middle of the night.
All right. I'm hoping to get phone calls in the middle of the night from this girl in Prague. Seriously, you can call me whenever.
I know. I want to.
Then do, please. If not, I can always catch you on another podcast. I heard your episode really took off.
Oh, really? I'm not sure I enjoyed being on air like that.
You're a natural.
I think I'll stick to being a detective.
Okay.
Thank you for your help as always.
It's better than studying. I need the distraction.
So that's what I am, a distraction.
Ooh.
Till next time.
Okay. Damn, we got another phone call already?
Ned?
No, it's Adela. I would like to meet for updates to the investigation.
About that, did you have insurance on your necklace?
Why do you ask?
It's a yes or no
You may need to file a report if I'm unable to find the original gems.
Don't worry about any report. Find who took the gems.
I will do my best. I've spoken with everyone on your suspects list. Are you sure you didn't bring the necklace anywhere else? I need to know everywhere you went with the necklace after getting it back from Second Shine.
I stopped by Apparat, but nowhere else. I had some relics on consignment there. I only stopped by to check on their status.
I'll add them to my list. Before we meet, I would like to follow up on a few more leads.
You have more than one lead.
I know you're anxious, but we can't rush this.
I don't like to waste time.
I understand, and we don't have time to waste. But investigation requires patience.
If you don't want to tell me today, then you can tell me tomorrow.
I'll absolutely reach out when I have more to report.
If that's how you want to proceed.
I will move as swiftly as I can.
Thank you.
Okay. So, Elka and Merrick's financial ledgers don't line up. I think the analog side has been spending more than earning, and that Apparat may not be doing so well at the moment. Oh, that's interesting. Okay. Please tell me we're not supposed to... Oh, we get to come on in here. Oh, that's cool. Bring the show home. Kings, queens, crowns, and keys. Yeah. Yeah, that's the score, or the script, or the score. Oops.
Wow, that's a big donation.
Wait, from who? Oh, that is a big donation. What the heck?
Locked.
Okay.
This doesn't seem right.
Oh, we got it open.
A
We're
new
just
story
sneaking?
about an ancient group called the Residente.
Please don't tell me we have to do this again. Oh, look, the sword and the shield. The People's Peril. Residente saves serfs from poverty. The struggles to right the wrongs. Interesting. I don't think there's anything else we can do right there. Learn more about the Residente. Okay. It doesn't look to me like there's anything else here that we can, like, interact with. I don't want to talk to Radic just yet.
And the crown jewels have been safe in Prague ever since.
It's cute. We have either a message or... Oh. Okay.
I'm not done with that yet.
Okay. No, I don't see anything. Okay. No. We will wait. Let's see if we can do anything in the cathedral. Again? Again? Where is this man? Does he, like, not come to work? Hey. Is there anything in here that can be... Oh. My friend, as I am leaving for Rome, I trust that you will take good care of my beloved Marias. Here's a short list of my regular tasks. Ensure she has fresh food and water and her bowls are clean. Clean her litter box as soon as she uses it. Spend time with her daily. She loves attention. Playing with her will help her feel less lonely while I'm away. Keep her indoors at all times, as she tends to wander off and get lost. Keep an eye on her health and let me know immediately if there are any changes in her behavior. She sometimes pulls books from the lower shelves. You'll have to put them back sometimes. Thank you. Sincerely, Leo. Okay, so they got a little cat. Are we gonna, like, put that back up? Because we just completely snooped. Yeah, we did. Cool. Are there any books on the floor that need to be adjusted? I guess not. Okay. So, we did find something interesting. Let's go back and speak with this lady.
Oh, you've made yourself comfortable. Should I get you a coffee?
You don't have any coffee, do you?
No. I was just being polite.
Is it really polite if you don't have coffee, though?
Have you heard of the collectibles side of Apparat in Old Town?
I have. Nothing more than a glorified pawn shop, if you ask me.
Adela took her necklace to the shop at one point. Do you think the shopkeeper there, Merrick, would be capable of tampering with her necklace?
Merrick worked in the gem trade for many years. He certainly has the skills. I'm sure he needs the money, what with that tacky little shop.
Who has access to your safe?
Only I do.
What kind of safe is it?
You wouldn't know it. It is very expensive. You think a burglar cracked my safe?
It's worth looking into.
Not even you could crack this safe. Go ahead, try.
Vladena, a moment of your time to chat.
Ah.
Oh dear, it's Oscar. This won't take long. What do you want?
I just don't like her character. Like, it's just, unlocked within a safe. Make sure to write 8.7 when discussing with English clients. Diamond ring, see size 7. Check chart for carrot size. Round cut with sharper edges. Tick markers reminder. Titanium added safety catch. Always solve to get the total. Anything else on here? They are really talking in there. What is that? Maybe it's a paperweight or something. Oh, there's something else on here. Wait. Oh, the red pen. Oh. What is that? Figure out the passcode. What is this?
Nice. I love the gems. But it seems there's more to it.
Requires a special measuring tool. Is this it? What is this? Sun. Oh, there's some symbols there that I am not aware of. I don't know what those mean. Am I like... Oh, okay. I can leave whenever I want to. This music is a bit much. It's not bad, it's just on loop. Oh, look. So... is that what that is? Huh, why won't it open? So it doesn't look like we can pick anything up from here. They're really just talking in there. Carat, not to be confused with carat, which measures the purity of gold alloys, is an indicator for the mass of gems and pearls dating back to use in the 1500s. Gemstones can be found in many colors. You can even find the same gem type to have varieties reflecting different colors or to even be multi-hued. That's cool. But what's not cool? Wait. I'm wondering if maybe we have an object that we can use. Yeah, let's see. And it is the fan gauge piece, so... Oops. Hey, wait a minute.
Looks like a keyhole. Looks like a keyhole. Looks like a keyhole.
So we can't open, so I guess that's not the right key. Okay, I forgot that that even existed, actually. But that's good to know that that has a keyhole. Oh boy. So how does this get done? Let's see. Let's go for the hint. On the desk, there are images of a fan gauge lying around. See if you can find anything like it nearby. Well, I found it. I think. Okay. Anything else? Once you found all three pieces, combine them in your inventory. Then inspect the new tool. Oh, okay. So there's 3 total that look like that? Well, then where are the other pieces? It's gotta be around here somewhere. Let's look around. Oh, look, there's one. Okay. Ugh, I'm sorry, I keep... Okay, cool. Now, do we have enough? No. So where would this other piece be? That is what we need to find out. Here it is. Nice. Oh, wait. What are we doing? What is this? Okay. Ooh, this looks like it's gonna be super hard. So how do I put this? How do I do this? So the one with ovals is more so at the top, and the one with circles is at the bottom. That's the best way I can explain it. So the one with ovals is at the top. I wonder what they're arguing about in there. They've just been going at it. Okay. Nope, none of this. Okay. Ooh. Search for my mark to unriddle the box. Order the symbols, then brilliance unlocks. Seek first the jeweled craft of the father of Cain. Follow the path of the creature Iosis along Golden Lane. Find the symbol of he who bestowed the honor of the night, then the winding stars. Find whose omen strikes at midnight. Let me take a picture of that. Seek first the jeweled craft of the father of Cain. Can I like turn this around or something? Where does this go? Let's see. Also on the desk, there is a paper sheet covered in numbers. Move the fan gauge around the sheet to find the position that makes the equations on the ruler true. The colors outlining each space correspond to the colored gems on the sheet. Move the fan gauge around the sheet to find the position that makes the equations on the ruler true. Maybe we don't have... Wait, what's going on here? Oh, okay, the mark. Am I don't know. I thought this light was off. Maybe I'm just seeing things. So So, does that help? Okay. This is gonna make my head hurt, so we are gonna take a pause here. We're gonna stop right here, and then I think I'm gonna look at the guide for a little bit. I don't want the answers. I just kind of want to figure out what I need to do. And then we will continue from there. So let's stop, and thank you so much for watching, and we will be back.